So today we're going to learn how to make the Play-Doh that you'll end up using to construct your island. I use the recipe at this website. If you just Google no cook Play-Doh and find the URL that says best recipes. So the first step is to get your ingredients. This is the ingredients list, although you can see I've amended it after trying it myself. You definitely don't need 1 whole cup of cold water. Half a cup is fine, and also food coloring is optional. The things that aren't mentioned here is obviously you're going to need something to measure your cups with and a mixing bowl as well. The first step is to put the flour and the salt in a bowl. And it is worth saying that depending on the salt container that you have, it will take you forever to measure out a cup of it. But once you have, you basically just put them both into your mixing bowl and then stir through. Then you're going to put half a cup, not a whole cup of water. This is my whole cup of water, plus the oil in a measure container. And then you pour it in and then you're going to mix it through. Now mine is going to turn into a goopy paste because I used too much water. The next instruction says to knead well, but as you can see here, because I used too much water, I'm still kind of stirring it in. So after adding lots more flour, I can see that it's starting to knead. You might find that even with using less water, it's still a little bit sticky and you want to put some more flour in. So what I recommend is having it in your hand and kind of almost tearing it apart, like pulling it in the middle, like you can see here. And then you want to add flour to the middle as well, because what I was finding is that it was kind of dry and good on the outside, but still sticky inside. But eventually, after just keeping on adding in more flour, I got it doughy enough here that you can see I can imprint, but not so doughy that it sticks to my hand after I put it down. And from here, I just started actually shaping my island the way that I wanted it. So as you can see, I'm just sort of like pinching and prodding it around, trying to make it not too complicated because I'm going to have to make a topographic map of it later. But eventually I decided I wanted kind of one big mountainous peak and I wanted it to be a kind of triangular shape. So here is my island from a couple of different angles. You can see that there's some hills in there as well and some valleys. So I've got a range of landforms. And that's all you need to do today. Next lesson we'll be doing some, or in a couple of lesson time, we'll be doing some topographic mapping. So here's just a little glimpse of what's yet to come. You will actually need to dissect your island, which again, if it's too sticky, is going to be a lot more troublesome for you. So enjoy shaping your islands.